Our officiating crew, Courtney Kirkland, Trey Maddox, and JT Orr, as we are off and running here in Milwaukee.
For the Hornets.
Here's Rozier off the theft. Ball the trailer. Back to Rozier. He had a big night last night. Misses ball.
And that this year you're seeing with more consistency, great confidence by Giannis.
See that crisp ball movement by Charlotte. They find ball. That's a corner pocket three. Got it.
Gave up 22 offensive rebounds last night to the Pistons. So points in the paint, a must for the Bucks. And it's a must to try to guard that young man when he gets it going.
Plumlee back to ball. That's a corner three. Missed it.
A missed shot right there, but just great offensive execution.
Rozier was incredible last night. The 33 points. Charlotte came up empty, a little bit short against Detroit. Antetokounmpo got him from the back, and he's letting him hear about it. Holiday stumbles into the paint, bounces to Giannis, and the whistle blown. We talked to James Borrego before the game. We know about their offensive weapons, but their defense night to night as LaMelo Ball, the artistry and the ability that this kid has offensively on display again.
Attempt to repeat this year, the Milwaukee Bucks.
Dennis, what do you have?
Yes, you're right on point, guys. Talking to Bud right after we had him in the coaches meeting at LaMelo with the float on the baseline.
Think of what they lost with P.J. Tucker's departure in free agency. You get a little bit of that back with Javon Carter, someone who could guard multiple positions as he's doing right here. Ball sizes up, squares up, splash!
And I'm curious, we have a young man here in LaMelo Ball, and just your thoughts on his growth, his development, his game overall early in his career. And we sat on the plane together, and I was amazed, not just at his game, but his love of the game and how he would spend nights watching video.
Yeah, Spiro and D. Scott, I'm gonna be honest with you, I sat next to Grant Hill. Like, the fact Grant Hill knew my name, like, this is Grant Hill drink Sprite. This is the great Grant. I mean, all-star vote leader. He didn't score a whole bunch, but he played great defense on Melo at the time, and it got us the win. It kind of catapulted us. You know, Grant, in true Grant fashion.
And he brings me in the game in the fourth quarter, and Melo has 40 points. And I'm like, I got to guard this guy. But no, just you know, a fantastic player.
The crazy passes and the crazy plays, but that difficult transition to try to lead them into contention.
Absolutely, and I think he's at the start of that right now.
Group, Grant in the NBA, what do you think?
Oh, man, that's a tough one. I mean, certainly what they were before that trade, I would have said, you know, the big three in Brooklyn, but they, of course, haven't played much together. But in terms of blending in and all excelling, Irving and Durant, they're going to thrive no matter what. But the others, I think, will get great opportunities as a result of his presence. And then defensively, a ball of fire could be good, and sometimes it could be bad, but he has learned how to add tremendous value to this ball club.
And what a half he has played as he approaches double digits. Antetokounmpo, the theft would have counted as that takes us to halftime here in Milwaukee.
But I think he's one of a kind. I don't know. I defer to 3D on that.
Well, Hall of Famer, I have to agree with you. One of a kind at 6'11", 7 foot that can handle the way he handles. LaMelo misses a three.
Yeah, if you had a basketball laboratory to make the perfect basketball specimen, it would probably be Antetokounmpo. His Bridges on a pretty reverse layup. And this shooting exhibition by the Bucks continues. Now 4 of 6 from deep in the corner as Ball answers at the other end. And Grant, the other thing, when you're such a young team the way they are, and you're going through a stretch like this, as Giannis extends, puts it down, and contact. Giannis will fire. Holiday rips it away. And the rebound corralled by Ball.
A little too unselfish on that last possession.
Plumlee. Matthews and Rozier. Antetokounmpo sits. Ibaka has checked in. And ever since he walked into the place here as a youngster from Athens, and he has put Certainly his best foot forward this season as a free throw shooter. Blew that 2-0 lead against Toronto, Eastern Conference Finals 2019. As Ball, pretty floater with a high arching shot as he turned the corner. Three-pointer from Holiday won't go, and the rebound by JT Thor. But how long will it take LaMelo?
Wow. Ibaka, a little bit older now, but just so solid, knows how to play. And as we said, will really help this ball club, particularly in the playoffs.
Touchdown, what a season he's had. One of the most prolific bench scorers this year in the league. He's got 11 tonight. As that one knocked out of bounds, a Milwaukee turnover.
I just think it speaks about this relationship that he has with this team and this franchise. And so important, as you said, with Lopez out, how he has stepped in and been superb.
Wigington on the steal. He's fouled. And free throws here for Wigington. But they know his game very well. It just seems to be a perfect fit for what they like in those perimeter players.
A team that won last year, the defending champs. And obviously they've had some injuries. They didn't get off. Watch his journey. And to see him that last time against Carolina, hopefully with a similar result like we had at Carolina earlier this year.
It's a big week for the Bucks. That they start on the right foot tonight. Uruguay in the transition, and then it's Jones. My goodness.
Two more for LaMelo. He's going to finish with 24 points. But kind of an odd number in the assist column for LaMelo.